Hello everyone and welcome back. For today's video, we are going to have a little fashion chat, a little trend talk, if you will. I have been doing a lot of online shopping and trend forecasting and all that fun stuff coming up into our spring and summer seasons for this year. And I just wanted to go through a couple of trends that I'm loving right now that I think are going to be really big throughout this summer, and then some of the items that I would personally like to purchase and that are on my wish list. So we are going to be going through 5 wearable fashion trends for summer 2025. I'm going to talk a little bit about the trend itself and then show you some pieces that I'm really loving that correspond with the trend as well. I honestly had not planned to do this video, but I just woke up in the mood to talk about clothes today, and so that's what we're going to do. And I think let's just get right on into it. I did take some notes this morning about things that I wanted to talk about, and then I pulled up some pieces that I wanted to talk about. So I think let's just start with our very first trend. And that is going to be the boho look for the summer. I feel like we are really going to see this boho trend come back in style in a very girly way. I've been really loving this flowy silhouette that I've been seeing in upcoming fashion with ruffles and lace. I feel like the really feminine part of the boho trend is what I'm personally loving right now. All of these nice like flowy details. I think we're gonna see a lot of ruffles, lace, and crochet elements in these boho pieces, especially with some asymmetrical cuts as well as some bell sleeve tops and flare pants. Even though I don't wear jeans very often, I do think that a pair of white flare jeans can be really cute in the summer. And then of course I love a bell sleeve top, but really anything with kind of a fluttery sleeve. I love a good butterfly sleeve. I love a good like sheer sleeve. And I think we're gonna see a lot of that this summer. For some items that I have on my wish list, I am obsessed with the Dolce & Gabbana crochet Sicily bag right now. That is obviously a very big splurge item on my wish list, but I just really want this bag for summer. I don't know what's gonna be in the budget for this summer, but oh my gosh, I just think it is the most perfect summer bag. I have always loved the Sicily silhouette of that Dolce & Gabbana makes. It is so structured and unique, and I feel like there's no other bag like that out there. I love the top handle. I love a top handle bag in general, but I think that the crochet fabric on the Sicily bag is like the most perfect summer bag. Because the Sicily bag is so structured, I feel like the crochet really lends itself to a little bit more of a casual bag. I feel like this would be great for a daytime bag. It's definitely a splurge, but if you have the money to spend and you're looking for a new summertime bag, I feel like this is going to be very popular this summer. I also have been seeing this kind of like asymmetrical, super flowy romper on a lot of people recently, and I love this one from Miss Rosier. I have not purchased anything from this brand, and I'm very intrigued by this brand. I feel like this is also kind of a dupe brand. I don't know if this particular style has been made by a higher end company and they're just making their own. I do know that they dupe a lot of Nana Jacqueline dresses, but I just really love this one. I love that the top is super flowy, but that the sleeves come in at the wrist. You have that nice waistband and then the super mini skirt. I feel like it creates a really nice silhouette and very different from a lot of the things in my closet. I feel like summer is where I get to try a little bit more of a different vibe for my clothes, and I'm really loving this very feminine boho style. As I said, I think this romper is so cute. I love the cream silk. I feel like it makes this little more unstructured romper a little nicer. I feel like this would be great to wear out at night with a little pair of kitten heels, a big pair of earrings, and a little like mini bag. I feel like that would be a really cute going out summer look. It feels very European to me. I feel like this romper looks very effortless. Like I just threw this on, but I still look so stylish. I also love these, I don't even know what you would call them, like shift dresses that have zero form to them at all. I feel like there's a way to make these look nice and still very flattering, and I feel like the key is having a lower back to it and maybe not as much of a poof. I found this one on Beginning Boutique, and I've actually never bought anything from Beginning Boutique either, but I liked how this one had the elastic strap around the back. It doesn't look as unflattering as it could. I love a halter neckline, so I feel like that also adds to the look, but I just love how it's so floaty. Like you could just spin around in it. I feel like this dress would be amazing to bring on a beach vacation, for going out to dinner. It's really sexy with the open back, but it's still obviously very covered and not form-fitting at all. There are a couple pieces from from Zara that I'm really loving for this trend as well. This long skirt is so floaty and I just want this to wear on the beach so badly. I love how they have the different levels of gathering on this skirt. I just can imagine the skirt flows so well while you're walking. It looks so nice if it has a little breeze to pick it up. It has a very voluminous hem to it and it almost looks a little tiny bit see-through. So this could potentially be a really nice bathing suit cover up. I just really loved the structure of this skirt and I feel like it goes really well with the boho trend. And then there were two pair of crochet shorts on Zara that I thought looked really nice. I tried on a couple pair of crochet shorts during my thread up haul and neither one of those unfortunately worked for me, but I thought that these both looked like they maybe could fit pretty well. I love that this pair has that more scalloped hem. It's not fully scalloped because I think it more just goes along with the flower pattern of the shorts, and I love the way that it looks on the model. It does look like it's a little bit more of a mid-rise, which could be good, could be bad, but I'm really intrigued to try these out. And then I liked these as well. These looked a little more flowy to me while the other ones looked a little more tailored. I liked how the crochet kind of goes up the side of the shorts and then all the way around the bottom. They look very beachy. They look very easy to wear, like you're just throwing them on. And I feel like Zimmermann is really going to do some amazing pieces for this line as well. However, I found this dress from Bardo on Bloomingdale's that looked very Zimmermann-esque to me, and I thought it would be an amazing alternative to spending the money on a Zimmermann dress. I think this also kind of looks like Love Shack Fancy. I feel like Love Shack Fancy is also an amazing example of very feminine boho because they have all of this like ruffle lace detail, and I love that this dress has, it almost looks like tie-dye, like a floral tie-dye, and then it has all of this broderie over it with the buttons going down. It's structured, it looks nice, but it still looks very like free flowing. And then last but not least, I love this dress from Doen. I was introduced to this brand in the Hamptons. My friend Alex took me into their boutique in the Hamptons. I had never heard of them before, but I think they're actually an LA brand. I feel like a lot of their stuff isn't my style, but I really liked this dress. I loved the gathered lace detailing all the way down the dress. It has a really cool pattern to it with the gathering. I love the tiny little puff sleeves, and again, it looks a little effortless but still really tailored, which is what I think this trend is all about. Next up, for the color trend of the season, I think we are going to be seeing a lot of this pale buttery yellow in upcoming fashion. This color is just the epitome of spring, the epitome of summer. It's the color of daisies, it's the color of sunlight, and I feel like it works really well with these seasons. It's so fresh and happy, and I feel like this specific color yellow that I've been seeing a lot of is going to look great on a lot of different skin tones. I feel like someone like me who's a little paler, who has a little bit lighter features, yellow can be hard. It can kind of wash you out, but I feel like this pale yellow is going to work really well as a neutral, but just with a little bit more color. And then of course this color is going to look great on darker skin tones, darker features. And I think we're going to see this trend not only in fashion, but in a lot of other areas. I think we're going to see a lot of this in accessories. I think we're going to see this in footwear with yellow heels, and I think homeware too. They were gonna see this in the form of ceramics, in the form of like linen bedspreads. A couple of things that I have on my list. The first thing is this chiffon mini dress from Pepper Mayo. Again, this is a little similar to the dress that I was talking about for the boho trend, and I think you'll see a lot of that with these different trends intertwining with each other. I again love the open back. It's so sexy, but it has that high collar. I love that this one is actually a drop waist. It's kind of similar to the ruffly romper that I'm really liking from Miss Rosier. This color just looks so nice, especially on this model with her tan. It just really pops and looks so like light and feminine. I love that the hem is a little asymmetrical. It just has a really cool silhouette to it, and I love this color. I am obsessed with this halter dress from Helsa. It is currently sold out on Revolve, which I'm so sad about, but I really want this dress. This is just so cute. I love the halter. I love the structured corseted top with that really full but tiny skirt. I just think this dress has the potential to be very flattering. It looks like a dress that Barbie would wear to me because the proportions are so tiny. This could end up being a little too short on me, but it is so cute. I love that the skirt has a lot of pleats around the hem, so it really really makes that skirt stick out. It provides a really nice silhouette coming in at the waist and then flaring out at the bottom. And again, this color is just so cute. Like I said, I feel like we're gonna see a lot of this in footwear as well. And I have 2 pairs of yellow heels that I've had my eye on. The Suzette heel from For Love and Lemons, and then the Diane slingback from Sam Edelman. These are both so, oh my gosh, they're so cute. They're both slingback heels. The For Love and Lemons one, I'm obsessed with the little tiny rose and bow on the top of these. Normally I don't like as pointy of a shoe as these are, but I feel like for this shoe it works, and I feel like I could style it in a really cute way. I just love the little pink rose. I feel like it really adds to the shoe. And then the bow, the ones from Sam Edelman are just so cute. I love that the toe looks like a ballerina flat and then has the slingback and that chunky heel. I feel like these could be really nice for daytime going to brunch, but also they could work for nighttime too because they are that patent leather, so it's a little more shiny. I just think these are so cute, and these are actually from Sam Edelman's like lower end brand, which is Circus NY by Sam Edelman. So these aren't very expensive and they are so cute. I also really love this dress from Aqua. I am seeing this bubble hem everywhere right now, especially on Abercrombie. I don't think I included anything from Abercrombie in my little wrap up, but Abercrombie is going hard on the bubble skirt right now. Every time I look at their new collection, there is at least a couple dresses with the bubble skirt, not only in something like this that's a little more formal, but even for tennis dresses too. I probably should have added that as a trend, so we'll have that as a little like half trend. Bubble skirts are everywhere, but I just thought this one was really cool. I liked that it was strapless. I haven't seen a lot of bubble dresses in this fabric because it almost makes it look kind of like crunchy at the bottom, which I like. I have actually never tried on a bubble dress, I don't think. I could be making that up, but I feel like I haven't. And so I don't know how this is gonna look on me, but I thought the silhouette of this dress was really cool. It's obviously very simple, but the bubble hem adds a lot to it. All of these brands are really nailing this pale yellow. It's not too gold, it's not too bright. It's just really soft and pretty. And then going for another high-end bag. I honestly can't see myself purchasing this bag, but I wanted to include it anyways in case you all are really loving this color as well, because I really liked this specific bag. This is the Gucci Jackie bag. I loved how tiny it was. I love that it's a crossbody. I love that it is a shiny leather, which I feel like you don't really see in yellow leather, which you did see in the shoes, but I don't know, this bag was just very interesting to me. It almost looked kind of vintage. I mean, I do love the Jackie style. I don't see myself spending this much money on this bag since it is really trendy, but if you are obsessed with the color yellow and you're obsessed with the Gucci Jackie, I feel like this would be the bag for you. And then last but not least, I recently found this brand Tanya Taylor. I had never heard of them before, but they had a lot of really pretty yellow pieces in their new spring collection, and I love this skirt. This is the Ari skirt, and it's kind of more like a linen-y, cottony material, but it has all of these really pretty embellishments on them. The sequins look like bees to me. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but I just thought this was so cute. And they actually have the same pattern and fabric in a dress version as well, in the Barton dress. I just thought it was so pretty. It is a little bit more of an expensive brand, but it looks so nice. It looks very, again, I love a simple silhouette with a little embellishment on it to really bring it to life, and I just thought that these two pieces were really beautiful. I don't know how I had never heard of this brand before, but it's so nice. The third trend that I think we're going to be seeing a lot of is very thin summer knitwear. I feel like this has been the trend for the past couple years, but I think we're going to see this a lot this summer as well. I think we're going to see this come to life in knit sets, but also little like knit mini skirts and matching cardigans, or little tiny booty shorts and matching cardigans. I feel like this is very much a casual chic look, and I feel like it's something that can translate into full-on loungewear, but also into really nice pieces that you could wear out at night, especially these sets with a little pair of heels with a nice bag. I think we're gonna see this mostly in pastel colors, which I love, in our creams and our yellows and our pale pinks and our blues. And I think we're gonna see them with more embellishments to make them a little more fancy. So with scalloped edges or pearls or little chain details or sequins. And I really love the little tiny booty short trends as well. I feel like this is kind of going along the lines of when it kind of became popular to wear lingerie out with these really like lacy bra tops and corsets. And I feel like we're kind of getting that with this trend as well, with those really tiny booty shorts that could almost be like boy short panties, but are actual shorts that you can wear out. Elsa also has a little set that I am loving for this trend. So it is the Elvira cardigan top and the Nadine mini dress. So they are both in this really nice thin knit material. They're both pink and they have that little scallop detail. I love that they're also a little bit of a different pink, like the cardigan is a little more purpley while the dress is really more true pink. And I just think this is so cute and very Barbie and very fun to go out in. I feel like the really tight silhouettes for this trend is also really nice for going out in. I feel like you could totally style this up. I love the way that they styled it on the Revolve website with the purple shoes and then the little mini Hermes bag. It almost looks like cotton candy. It is so fun for spring and summer. Another dress I have on my wish list is this Staud Ellison dress. I just think this is the most perfect spring soft knit dress. It is so cute and flowy. I of course love the white color in this, but I thought the green color was really pretty too. It's a very mint Monterey green, which I love, and I find a little more wearable than bright emerald greens. And I've mentioned this a couple times, but I do feel like green makes my green eyes pop a little bit, and I like it. I feel like I would probably play it safe and buy the white, but the green is actually really pretty too. I also love the set from Alice and Olivia, the Dolly cashmere cardigan and the Carter pleated mini skirt. This color pink is just perfect to me. It almost leans on the side of peachy, but it's so cute. It's very simple, but it works so well together. I just love a matching set, and I feel like that's why I love this trend so much. The tiny mini skirt with the pleats is so cute. It almost looks like a little tennis skirt, and then the matching cardigan. I love the way that they sit together, where they almost kind of sit flush. I think you can make a really cute spring outfit out of this. And then last but not least, this is a true lounge kind of knit set, but I wanted to show you because I thought this was so cute on Reformation's website. This is actually a 2-piece set, and you get both pieces for $128 on Reformation, which I thought was a great deal. And I would personally wear this as lounge. They have it styled as you could wear it out and about. I don't think I would, but you obviously could. I think this would be a really cute lounge set. It looks so soft. Like, obviously I can't feel it, but the fabric just looks like it would feel nice on your skin. I love the mini shorts and the matching t-shirt. I just thought this was so cute and such a great deal on Reformation. All right, the fourth trend that I have for you is going back to our 60s era silhouettes. This is the complete opposite of the boho trend, but that's kind of what I love about fashion. I love that you can bring different styles into your wardrobe, and while I think honestly boho is the complete antonym of 60s silhouettes, I think they're both beautiful and they both have a place in my closet. I have always been very drawn to the fashion of the 60s. I love a good shift dress, and the show Palm Royale, which I did a whole entire video on last summer, and I'll link it down below, but that like reinvigorated my love for the 60s style, especially 60s Palm Beach style with these really bright Lily Pulitzer-esque prints. And I feel like we are going to see a lot of that in mainstream fashion this summer as well, with shift dresses and A-line skirts. Very tailored, but also still very playful. I think we're going to see this in some color blocked mini skirts and very fun but pastel spring patterns. I think we're going to see this form itself into summer tweed sets as well, and then capris. I feel like capris are making a comeback. I feel like they've been making their comeback. We're going to see a lot of them this spring and summer. And then in terms of accessories, I think we're going to continue seeing our rise of headbands, but I really do think the padded headband is going away. I think we're going to see more of those like really structured acetate headbands, or just your simple satin headband that lays flush against your hair. I think we're getting away from those kind of padded headbands, but I think we're going to see a lot of those. I think we're going to start seeing some more pillbox hats, some more top handle bags, little oval sunglasses, all of those true 60s accessories. I think we're going to see a little bit more in the summer. A couple things I have on my list for this trend. The first one is from Zara, and it is this white A-line skirt. This is the kind of thing that I would wear every single day in the summer. I love a good skirt, and I love that this one was so pretty and gathered in such a really nice way that it looks so like flouncy and fluid. You could just twist around. I think they gathered again this skirt really nicely. I am also obsessed with these oval sunglasses from the new Gucci collection. Gucci is a brand that I feel like really goes in and out for me for whether I like pieces from their new collection, but I really loved their spring collection for this year, and I'm obsessed with these sunglasses. They are so cute. So they have rhinestones all around the rim, and the gold like encasing of the rhinestones isn't totally perfect, and so it kind of forms along the sides of the rhinestones, and so it creates this really cool asymmetrical shape around the rims. I just think these are so cute. Such a statement pair of sunglasses. They're almost like jewelry. I just think these could add so much to an outfit. The only thing that I don't like about these sunglasses that I think would halt me from buying them is that they say Gucci on the side very loudly and abruptly, and that kind of ruins the look for me, but I wanted to share them anyways because I love the front of them so much, and I want to find a pair that mimics that without the big like Gucci label on the side. Also, getting to some of that summer tweed that I was talking about, I love this set from Endless Rose, this pink and white tweed gingham set. This is obviously going to be a little better for spring rather than like true heat of summer because tweed can be a little heavy to wear. I really loved the tailored look of this set while still being very girly and pretty with the pink tweed. I love the big fabric covered buttons. This is just such an easy thing to throw on during spring. You can wear it with sandals during the day or dress it up with a pair of heels for night. And going along that same route, I love this dress from Reformation, the Celosia linen dress. This green gingham print is so pretty. I love the belt at the waist. I love the square neckline. This is such a fun vintage dress that I really want in my wardrobe. I also wanted to show you this dress from French Connection. This elongated collar that comes up into the sleeves is such an interesting silhouette, and it's just so cool. Color blue is really pretty. It's a very Cinderella blue, which I don't have a lot in my closet, but I do really love. I think it looks really pretty. And again, this is such a plain, simple dress, but I love the way that the collar is. It's just such an interesting top and an interesting placement of a collar, so I wanted to show you all that as well. And then last but not least, this gingham, capri, and corset top set from House of CB. I must have this. I'm just telling you right now, I need this in my wardrobe. This is so vintage and cute. Oh my gosh, I just love everything about it. I love the capri. I love the gingham print. I love the ribbon detailing on the top and that square neckline. It's obviously going to be very flattering on the bust, like all House of CB things are. They also offer this dress in a small, bigger bust size, which I love that House of CB started doing that because that was the first thing that I discovered when I bought my very first House of CB dress all the way back in college. And so I love that they're offering that for this top too. I need this set. I need a photo shoot in this set. It is so cute. And then last but not least, our very last trend is for more of a formal setting. And it's honestly a very specific trend, but I think we're going to see a lot of these bodycon silk dresses with a very floaty mesh hem, or just that silhouette in general with the drop waist and then the fluffier hem at the bottom. And I really want a few dresses like this. It is a very feminine silhouette, but still very sexy. So you have that bodycon top that is very figure hugging. Then you have this almost like angelic floaty bottom that adds a lot of femininity to it. I feel like it's the perfect combination of soft and floaty, but still very sexy with the bodycon dress. I love that these dresses are always color blocked, so they're always the same color all the way through. It's a very cohesive look, but still very eye-catching. This Demi by Gabriella Dahlia gown, I love this, again, butter yellow color, but the way that this hem is gathered, you can tell that I love a gathered hem. I just love anything floaty on the bottom of my dresses, and I feel like this is a really great option. I love that the hem of this dress is a little asymmetrical as well. It's just a really pretty version of this dress. And then the dress that I feel like took everyone by storm when Helsa released this dress is the Naomi. This was from last year's collection, maybe. I'm really hoping that she re-releases this dress because it is just absolutely gorgeous. I love how full the skirt is on this one. The color is called Barely Pink. It's almost that like neutral pink, which is so pretty. I really want this dress, and I'm really hoping that she re-releases it. They do have a medium on Revolve's website, so I might be able to get that one and tailor it, but it is so gorgeous. And then the Super Down Amaris strapless dress. So I actually bought this dress dress back in August when I was going to the Hamptons, and they only had a medium in stock, and I bought it and I ended up actually packing it with me to the Hamptons because I thought I could make it work, and it just ended up being too big. I never wore it, and so I returned it when I got back. But they actually re-released this dress, which I'm so excited about. So all of the sizes are back in stock on Revolve's website. It might be a pre-order right now, so it looks like it's coming back in stock in May, but I am so excited. I saw this dress and now I can't remember whose collection this was a part of. An influencer did a Revolve collection, and this was one of the dresses in that collection, and now I can't remember for the life of me who that was. If I can remember, I'll try to put it down below, but she had a picture on her Instagram of her in this like meadow garden, and she was twirling in this dress, and it just looked so angelic, so beautiful and cloud-like, and I was just like, I need this dress. So I am definitely gonna pre-order this dress. It is $88. Like, you need this dress. Everyone needs this dress. It is so cute for summer, and everyone needs this for their beach vacation. And then I also wanted to show the jasmine gown from Bubbish. I have never heard of this brand, but I found it on Revolve. I felt like this was a semi-good alternative for the Hilsa Naomi dress. Obviously, the Hilsa Naomi dress is a lot nicer and it's a lot fancier, but I at least thought that this one was a good, more casual alternative. I feel like the Hilsa dress is almost a black tie affair, where this one could be more like a cocktail situation. I love the pale pink color. I love that the top is satin and then it has a really floaty mesh on the bottom. It's just a really cool dress silhouette. And that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed this little fashion chat. I've never done a video like this before talking about trends, but I've just been seeing a lot of things recently that I'm loving, and that's getting me really excited for summer and spring fashion. I feel like if we get this little like taste of spring fashion and then the weather gets cold again and we're back to sweaters, but I'm just so excited to fully switch over my wardrobe into summer. But yeah, let me know which of these trends is your favorite and which one you think you will be incorporating into your summer wardrobe this new season. But yes, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!